can't take back my chat. I am a man with a lot of ambition.
Ah, there we go, Mr. Kyle. You didn't put down the other button, so it's probably running a loop. Yay, well, anyway, this is the... You did not do music today. Okay, whoever did not do it right. But I'm not blaming you, Kyle. But it is the Brad and Squeeze Show. Shot Squeeze. It is a rainy 9:05 a.m. I know for a fact it's raining. I've been in the rain for the last 4 hours just to see. No, not just to see. I was at JFK Airport dropping my son off for one of his summer trips, and there is nothing worse than going to JFK Airport in the middle of the night in the rain. Except if you're going to JFK Airport in the middle of the night in the rain and you don't get on an airplane. You're back in New York. You're not the one going on the vacation. So it is 9:07. We are ready to go. We have 12 open lines, a telephone number to call to get on the radio, to get on Facebook Live, to get on YouTube, and have your immigration questions asked and answered is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. 12 open lines as I am speaking. 1-800-529-5465. And we are live on Facebook. Can you do me a favor and ask DJ Mario if Mr. Squeeze will not be coming to share his page onto our page? That would be nice. I am going to share my feed at the law offices of Spar and Bernstein to my personal page at Brad Bernstein. I'm doing this because I seem to do everything. So why shouldn't I do that? And let's see. Dane Williams from Atlanta, good morning. Queen of my castle. Queen of the castle. You can imagine she just walks around and goes, I'm queen of my castle.
Queen of my castle.
I'm queen of my castle. You sound like Borat.
Go do that.
That's what I was thinking about.
If you're not queen of your own castle.
Queen of my castle. Here I am. All right. Andrew Moody, good morning. Tamika Nelson, Kimberly Moore. Do you know what movie we were just referencing?
Borat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Queen of my castle.
So
But he says king of my castle.
He was king of the castle.
King of the castle. King of the castle. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Good morning. Let's see. Who do we got here? We got Little Spielberg. Spielberg Jr. You're not Little Spielberg. I just made up a name for you.
Yeah, that sounds like a mini version of Spielberg.
You're right. That's like the mini-me from Austin Powers.
I was going to say, it's like I sat on his lap, but I didn't want to trigger the Squeeze and Brad thing. All right, so we got Spielberg Jr. here, manning the cameras. Kyle, who I don't want to say affectionately, I don't want to, it's not affectionately at all, but just wants to be called Strong Manly Guy.
It's a name.
It's a name. Kimberly, we have no name for Kimberly yet. Squeeze is on assignment. He is on assignment. I'm not sure what assignment he has put himself into, but we will find out later on. But to get your immigration questions asked and answered right now, give us a call. We'd have 12 open lines. You always got to be the first one to call. 1-800-529-5465. I want to get everybody's immigration questions in. What happens a lot in this show, as everybody knows, is that everybody likes to watch for the first few minutes, hear me and Squeeze BS back and forth, get into the mood, and then around 9:30, 9:45 say, hey, oh yeah, I got this immigration question. But Squeeze hasn't announced the number in 10 minutes, so I don't know what to call. And then everybody calls about 5 minutes to 10, and then we can't get through to everybody. So if you call now, I'm going to give the opportunity for everybody to call now. We're going to open up the lines right now. There is no Squeeze here to banter with. I got a couple other people I can banter with. That is for sure.
I was going to say, I feel like we're delightful
banterers. You are delightful banterers. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465.
If we ever have like a office baseball game, that could be our team, Delightful Banterers.
Yes.
That sounds pretty good.
Yes. What did Oh, the Brad Squad.
The Brad Squad.
Yes. All right.
Very
So we
good.
got the whole Brad Squad watching right now on Facebook at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. I think I'm a Survivor branded them the Brad Squad.
She could be the team captain.
She could be the team captain of the Brad Squad. And, of course, we're on YouTube and also 93.5 WVIP in the New York metropolitan area. Tamika wants to know if I had a good weekend. I did have a very good weekend. It was very, very nice. I enjoyed myself thoroughly.
What did you do?
Friday night, I stayed home in my apartment with Ashley.
Ooh,
I mentioned the name.
We're officially saying her name on the air.
Yeah, yes. And Saturday, I was with Zach, my son, who is going off to his trip.
Where's he going?
He's going to Alaska to live in the woods with 15 other kids in tent, and he has no phone service. And I gave him $300 for 2 weeks, but I don't really think he's going to really be spending much in the woods. So, but just in case of an emergency.
So 15 kids, the
Yes.
woods, no cell service, and
Yes.
$300. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? Exactly. And Tamika, well, you'll have to find out, Tamika. We'll mention her again down the line. 1-800. We'll leave it for everybody's imagination. 1-800-529-5465. Carlos, where is Squeeze? Wants to know. I don't have the slightest idea where Squeeze is. I have not heard from him or weekends, as a matter of fact. I don't know where he is. He
that a good
usually
sign?
calls me. He's good for a call, at least one call, either Friday night at 1 a.m. or Saturday night at 1 a.m. Dude, where are you? Come meet me. I'm good for one of those, but that's the entire message. I usually don't answer the phone, but I always have a voicemail the next day. Dude, where are you? Come meet me.
What's the success rate on that?
Zero. 1-800-529-5465. I'm going to say the number very slowly. We have 12 open lines right now, so if you call, you will get on the radio. 1-800-529-5465. We have SMG, who is manning the social media on Facebook and YouTube. Maybe it's one of those mornings where it's just raining and nobody wants to get out of bed.
I didn't.
I didn't. I was out of bed at 4 in the morning. There's nothing. It was misery, and then you want to go back to sleep and you can't.
You've been up since 4 a.m.?
I've been up since 4 a.m., yes.
Oh, that's inhumane.
1-800-529-5465. And look how energetic I am.
That's true.
Huh?
And tomorrow,
Look
we're
how-
going to be even more energetic.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
Oh, you did?
I did. Thank you very much. Strong, manly guy.
Yes.
Do you want to announce what we're going to be doing tomorrow?
Tomorrow is kind of insane. We're going to
Insane.
It's insane.
Insane.
We're doing a 3-hour episode of the Brad and Squeeze Show.
3 hours.
And in order for us to get this in on the radio, we have to start 2 hours earlier than our normal start time.
Correct.
So 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. you can tune in and watch us rather than 9 a.m. and 12 p.m.
Right. So we're going to do 3 hours straight tomorrow.
The Brad and Squeeze Marathon.
It is a mini marathon. I once
Mini
did a
marathon.
show with Squeeze, but it was not on Facebook or YouTube, where we did 8 hours. That was a marathon. We did 8 hours, and you want to know what? Over 8 hours, people kept calling with their immigration questions. It just kept coming and coming and coming. And then Squeeze and I said, yeah, we're going to do that again. And I'm like, yeah, it was really great. We're going to do it again. And then every time we just thought we were going to do it, we looked at each other and were like, what are we, crazy? That was
8
so
hours is
that was
insane.
insane. So what we've decided to do instead is do the 3-hour mini marathon tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. I want everyone to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell Grandma.
Grandma is really who we're trying to reach.
That is true. Tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell Grandma that we're going to be on from 7 to 10 o'clock tomorrow on Eastern Standard Time. So like I'm a Survivor, for example. I've met her. I know she's out on the West Coast. She's going to have to get up at 5 in the morning to watch us. My son,
Or they can watch us also the recorded
the
version.
recorded version for the rest of eternity.
Exactly.
Right. Like my son Zachary, who won't have cell service, but if he did, he's 4 hours behind in Alaska. He would have to get up at 4 in the morning to watch us.
I'm just picturing your son like shivering in the
No,
woods,
he
like
loves
in
that.
the rain,
No,
and he's
no.
just watching the show.
No, yeah. No, but he loves that stuff. But if you're in England, like Vina, what's Vina, right? Vina is in England. She's one of our Brad squads. She comes in and out, but she's always from London. London is 5 hours ahead, right? Yes?
I don't
No?
know.
I'm looking at anybody here. And yes, 5 hours ahead. So then Vina would be sleeping, having a nice sleep, getting up, having some tea. That's what they do in England. And then tuning in at 12 o'clock English time. So it depends where you are. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. And look who just tuned in. Ashley. 1-800-529-5465. All right, let's go to Andrew. Andrew.
Hello there. How are you, Brad?
How are you?
Good, not bad. I was calling about a friend of mine. He said that he'd been robbed, and what happened was, like, somebody had sent some papers on becoming a citizen. Is that actually true? If you get assaulted in America, a person could become a citizen if they don't have the papers?
No, that is absolutely not true. You don't. If you're illegal, you don't become a citizen because you got robbed. What happens is you can apply for a U visa if you were the victim of a serious crime. Assault could be considered a serious crime, and you can show that you were injured as a result of that crime. So you had a physical injury, or you had some sort of emotional injury that required excessive and constant, therapy, and you have to show that you helped law enforcement prosecute or investigate that crime. Then you can get what's called a U visa, and the U visa is good for 3 years. And at the end of the 3 years, provided you yourself have not committed any crimes, you can then turn around and apply for your green card. But that's not becoming a citizen. I mean, there's a process to go through. But if your question is there help for victims of crimes? There's absolutely help for victims of crimes.
Okay.
All right, hold on 1 second if you need that help. Hold on. All right. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Meg Woods wants to know, how does one become part of the Brad Squad? We don't have an application yet. You just basically, at this point, since there are so few of you, you would just need to say, I'm a member. It's open to everybody.
If you have an online relationship with SMG, you're part of the Brad Squad.
You're part of the Brad Squad, right?
If you watch the show,
you're part of the Brad Squad. If you know who Brad Bernstein is, you are part of the Brad Squad. If Grandma knows who Brad Bernstein is and says, here, call this guy, he can help you.
Yes.
You are part of the Brad Squad.
If you know the number
to the Brad Squad's hotline,
you're part of the Brad Squad.
Which is correct. 1-800-529-5465. If you have saved the number in your phone, you are a lieutenant of the Brad Squad. 1-800-529-5465.
I love how we just militarize.
Yes, we are military. Well, you got to militarize everything these days. You got to protect yourself. 1-800-529-5465. Nicola.
Yes, hello.
How are you?
I'm good. Good morning. How are you?
Good. What's happening?
I have a question. I recently, about 2-3 months ago, got my 10-year permanency green card.
Right.
And I have a 19-year-old who's here with me, and I have a 16-year-old back in my country.
Where's your country?
Jamaica.
Okay.
I was wondering if I could go ahead and start my paperwork for them.
And you said you just became a citizen?
No, my 10-year permanent residency.
Okay. How did you get your 10-year card? You got married at some point?
Yes.
And now what's going on with you and your spouse?
We separated.
Okay, so yeah, you would have to file directly for your children. I would do it immediately. And do it now. And by the way, you could have done it while you were a conditional. You didn't have to wait for your 10-year permanent card, but do it now.
I didn't know that.
Okay?
Already.
All right, thank you, Nicola.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. That is correct, Dawn Harriet. You are part of the squad. You're part of the squad. Daughter Harriet wants to know if she's part of the squad. The answer is yes.
Did you see somebody has suggested making Brad Squad shirts?
Brad Squad shirts, so everybody knows.
I promoted her to first lieutenant of the Brad Squad if she starts distributing.
Do you know who may have an issue with Brad Squad?
Squeeze.
Squeeze. Squeeze is gonna be like, I ain't no part of no Brad Squad.
You snooze, you lose, man.
I ain't part of no Brad Squad.
That's what happens.
That's what happens.
Sleeping in the Brad Squad was created.
That's exactly it.
Let's not challenge Squeeze on the no sleep thing. Next thing you know, he's gonna be in here like all night long on the radio by himself, just like I'm gonna get my own following.
Squad.
Pounding Red Bulls like
the Squeeze Breeze. I don't know. He's gonna come up with it's like some weird name for his group. All right, Alvin.
Hello?
Alvin.
Yes, good morning, Dad.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I got 2 quick questions. First one is, I would like to travel to Jamaica, but I have some little driving record in the 90s, but in the 2000s, I have a little domestic thing, but the case was dismissed. I'm 100% sure. Can I travel to Jamaica?
All right. So the little thing in the 90s was what? You said driving.
Traffic.
Traffic?
Yes, traffic. Yes,
all right. So you can be a bad driver and travel. That's not a problem. Okay. Now the little thing in the 2000s was a domestic violence. You got into a fight with your spouse or your girlfriend or something.
Yes, sir. With the girlfriend.
With the girlfriend, and she called the cops, and you got arrested. But after that arrest, the charges were all dropped and everything was dismissed.
Okay, I didn't physically get arrested. They talked to us, but then the police. I left and I went to court. I didn't get arrested. I didn't go to jail. But I went to court and the case was dismissed. Everything was thrown out. And yes, sir.
Okay. So as long as you have a disposition that says case dismissed, and that's it, you can absolutely travel. The only time you can't travel as a green card holder is when you have a conviction, not when you have arrests. That's fine.
So even when I'm coming back, because when I used to come back in, earlier, you usually stop me and throw me in the little room. They'll say do that though.
Well, maybe. Are you sure it was dismissed?
Yes, I'm 100% sure.
All right, well, then go to the court. You may still get thrown in that little room. I can't protect that. Okay? All right? It's called secondary. Squeeze calls it the bad boy room. Everybody has a different, name for it. But, I can't protect you from that. But if you bring your disposition with you, and the disposition shows that the case was dismissed, and that's the only reason they're stopping you is for that one domestic violence issue that got resolved in your favor and the case was dismissed, you shouldn't be in that room for too long. The reason why you stay a long time is when you don't have the disposition with you. Then they got to, do more research.
All right, one more quick question, guys.
Yeah.
How about me going to get my citizenship now?
When was the case? When was the case?
Last year.
Last year? Yeah. Is that your only time you've ever been arrested in your lifetime?
Well, I guess that's the driving stuff from in the 90s.
Okay, then yeah, you should try your citizenship, but do it with me or do it with a good lawyer, because you have an arrest in the last 5 years. It's going to count against your good moral character.
All right, Brad, you're the man.
All right, thank you very much. Hold on one second.
No problem.
All right, 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. Call now with your immigration questions. 12 open lines. We have a special guest on YouTube. What Sugar has joined us, I see.
Hello, Donna.
Is that Donna?
Yes.
It is Donna.
Donna Shaw.
Donna Shaw, a.k.a.
I learned her name in pieces. She's What Sugar Donna on Facebook.
Yeah,
and
but
What Sugar Shaw on YouTube.
Right, so
it's Donna Shaw.
So it's Donna Shaw.
Yeah.
But I think.
How do you know it's not Donna What Sugar?
No, what?
Or What Sugar? I don't know. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Where is little Nikki? Could be out with Squeeze.
Could be.
You also have noticed that Squeeze and little Nikki have never been in the same room together.
Wait, they're the same person.
Do you think they could be the same person? I don't know. Just throwing some stuff out there. Have you ever seen Squeeze and little Nikki together ever? No.
Yes.
You have.
Here.
Right here in this room.
Right.
All right.
Squeeze may not even know what we're saying right now, but his face is just like.
All right. Yes, little Nikki and Squeeze have been on the radio at the same time. That would be a good trick if they were the same person. 1-800, I don't know where little Nikki is either. 1-800-529-5465. 5465. What everybody has to understand, okay, is, well, what everybody has to understand is that I'm on a need-to-know basis. I come and I do 2 hours of radio a day. I have to see clients. I have a law firm here that I actually is my real job. And everybody, you know, and I walk in and I do the radio show. But I'm really on a need-to-know basis because nobody tells me what's going on with this show ahead of time. I literally sit down, I talk, and I stand up and I leave. So the only person who actually knows where everybody is not even in this room right now. It's Rosanna. She seems to know where everybody is all the time, but she's not here. I don't know where she is. But that's her job. That's Rosanna's job to know where people are. It's not my job. So I don't know where little Nikki is.
And she does it
Right.
extremely well.
Correct. I'm a survivor because no, little Nikki is for real.
What's her day
Do you
off?
know I'm a survivor came to the office, you know, and, you know, I was here, Squeeze was here. It was like, whatever. Little Nikki! It's little Nikki! I can't believe it! I just met little Nikki! 1-800-529-54. It happened. I saw it with my own eyes. 1-800-529-5465. I see Dan Strachis joined us. That's Lenny's husband. Dan needs to know that I need mobile ability in the radio. We're going to have to talk to Dan. He's the one who wired this whole studio. Okay? It's all about mobility. Moshe Baruch showing up. You see, I didn't know. Like, people just randomly come. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. What?
Tamika says we should start calling Kim Lil Kim.
Lil Kim?
Lil Kim.
I'm 100% okay with
Yeah,
that.
Lil Kim.
I
That's
100% am okay with that.
1-800-529. Brad Squad coming up with the names.
But like a pre-plastic surgery Lil Kim,
Yeah,
right?
yes.
Like a still looking human Lil Kim?
90s Lil Kim.
Right.
Yes. I'm a Survivor says that little Nikki's voice is just intriguing.
She has a perfect voice for radio.
She does have a
It's
perfect
so
voice
unique.
for radio. And by the way, she has a really beautiful face.
Yeah.
So she's actually, you know, if we can get her here more often,
She still wouldn't be on camera.
she would not be on camera. But our new studio is coming in
Yeah.
the first week of September. Sometime in September, everybody in this room is going to be on camera. Uh-oh. That means you got to put makeup on, dress the part, strong, manly guy.
Spielberg Jr. won't be on camera because he'll be manning the
cameras, right?
But we'll be starting at 7 a.m., so we have to look extra good.
Right. Because right now the show's a little retarded because I'm having a conversation with everybody who's off camera, and then a guy, one of the attorneys, comes and sits on camera, and I haven't even mentioned him yet. I haven't even turned his way. So we're having conversations with everybody off camera, yet I should be having conversation with the guy on camera. Moshe, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Brad?
What's going on, my man?
Not
I
much.
saw a beautiful picture on Facebook with you and your wife this weekend.
Did you? All right.
Yes.
It was a bris.
It was a bris.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what that is.
It's a circumcision event.
You
for,
still nobody knows what that is. It's okay. All right, but Moshe, what Moshe does. This is not the Orthodox Jewish hour, Moshe. This is the Brad and Squeeze show. What Moshe does is besides attending brisses on his free time. Free time, the man likes to go to brisses.
Making it sound recreational.
Like it's a hobby.
And they always serve good food there. Trust me, it's a good thing. It's like wedding crashers. They should make bris crashers. because there's really no invitation for this. You just show up and you watch your baby get snipped and then you eat really good food. Can you imagine? And everyone can start being like, "Who is this guy? Oh, I'm from the bride's side. I'm from the husband's side." Nobody would
like
know.
the way that sounds.
Can you imagine the credits for that movie? Just Goldman.
What type of gift do you bring to a bris?
It's just a baby gift. You newborn baby. You just give a baby gift.
Well,
There's no bris gift.
In my culture, you bring an envelope.
Well, it could be a gift.
It could be a gift, but it's
Could be
better.
a gift.
It's better to give an envelope.
You like to give cash.
Right.
Right.
Just an empty
Right.
envelope.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, ooh, what does that symbolize?
There's two, Moshe's culture and the Goodfellas culture is very close, In Goodfellas, they also brought envelopes.
Sure.
But that's the type of guy, actually, you want You know, don't you want a guy who like brings to a baby shower or a bris or whatever? Hey, here's your envelope. Don't you want that guy caught like, I'm gonna break your legs if you don't like? No, he doesn't actually say that, break your legs. But what's going on in personal injury? He's a fantastic personal injury attorney.
Well, we all know we're settling cases every single day.
Right.
Working very hard. We got a lot of trials coming up, so we're preparing for that at the moment.
All right, wonderful. Do you have anything important to say about personal injury at this very moment?
Important? Not really. I
Okay,
mean,
then just hang out here. Just
Yeah.
know Moshe's a great personal injury attorney. He did not come prepared with anything to say, but it's okay. I'll cover for him. If anybody has an accident case, and it happens all of the time, if you have an accident case. And now this is my 2-minute spiel. Okay, you have an accident case. You better have a really goddamn good lawyer in your corner fighting for you, especially if you're seriously injured. You have serious injuries. You have one opportunity to get the largest amount of money you can. You can't go back and say, wow, I just had 4 surgeries. I am so screwed up. My entire life is over. I can't go back to work. I can't feed my family. And I hired the worst goddamn lawyer in the world, and I don't like my settlement. You can't go back and say, gee, I'd like another try. You got to pick the right lawyer right in the beginning. Now, Moshe, I'm telling you, court, you know, he's in court by 9:30, 10 o'clock. This man is fantastic. He has come back with crazy, crazy, crazy results. Now, obviously, prior successful results don't guarantee a similar outcome, but you should save our number. Anybody who's part of the Brad Squad, we have a Brad Squad now, should have our telephone number saved. And the telephone number for personal injury, construction accidents. You work on a construction site, you have a loved one who works on a construction site. Save our telephone number. It's 1-800-529-5465. And by the way, I know when you're saving the number. I can see it come across the board here because right now all the calls come in to get on the radio. So when you call 1-800-529-5465, I can see you saving that number. So don't make pretend you're telling me you're saving the number and you're not. I see it. 1-800-529-5465. You pick up the telephone and you dial it and you hang up and then you pray to God you will never need that. You literally pray. It ain't worth it. Okay? Whatever money we would get for you, but I'm going to tell you, we're going to get you top dollar. God forbid something bad happens to you or your loved one. Okay? And you pray you never need it. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Carol Anderson, the Tiger, says hello to you. Moshe? To you, yes.
Now that you mentioned it.
Yeah, I did mention personal injury.
Yes,
You want to say
so,
something about it? Fabulous.
You know how modest and humble I am.
Yes,
so, I mean,
right.
we can talk about the last trial that I
Yeah,
did
why don't you do
and
that?
what happened there.
Why don't you do that?
You know, we had a client who had left shoulder injury. That was the crux of his injury. He had the same exact injury 6 months prior to this accident that we represented him for. And so the insurance carrier naturally said, you know, we're not paying because they think that, you know, it was
Got talking to the microphone.
Right. It
Or
was
prior
a prior
meeting.
pre-existing
Yes.
injury. So we went to trial and we did our opening statements. And after opening statements, they made an offer to settle. And so we settled the case.
Wonderful. That was fabulous. It was basically, okay, $0 being offered. Okay, and then Moshe showed up to court and got a substantial, we're actually bound by confidentiality, we can't say, but trust me when I tell you, got a substantial settlement. 1-800, and the guy was crying on the stand.
He was.
Crying in the courtroom. He says, I can't believe this happened to me. 1-800-529, can't believe it happened, meaning that, you know, case is over and he's getting this substantial settlement. 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. Call now, but let's go back. Ron has an immigration question. Ron.
Yes, miss.
No, I'm not a miss. I'm a mister.
Oh, sorry, man. This woman just know.
Oh, okay. I was about to hang up on you, Ron. I was going to be like, wow.
Oh, man.
Don't call me miss.
Sorry about
That's
that.
okay.
Bro.
It's okay. What's up?
I have a question, boss. I do my fingerprint on the 12th of May this year for my citizenship. How long does it take for get interview?
On the 3rd of May, you should be get your interview sometime in the fall. It's really citizenship. It should be a 6-month process, but right now they're dragging it out 8 months. So September, October, November, but certainly by the end of the year.
Could I still leave the country, travel out the country?
Yes, but don't stay out for more than 90 days.
Okay, then. Thanks for that.
All right. Enjoy your trip.
All right.
1-800-529-5465. Simone.
Yes.
What's happening?
Yes. My name is Simone Simon. I got the case for my mom. My mom, she's citizenship. I don't have green card. Can you help me, please?
Your mom is a citizen. You have nothing. Yes. And you would like to get a green card.
Yeah.
Has your mom ever filed for you? No. No.
Hello?
Hello.
No.
No. All right. So, Simone, why don't I make this suggestion to you? Let's make an appointment to come in, and then we'll figure out what to do, okay?
Okay.
Hold on one second. Yeah, because I'm not sure what her deal is, but I do want to help her, and it sounds like she does need help. And by the way, Queen of the Castle, she said, Brad, you are so right. My friend just got injured on his job, most likely a construction accident. I gave him your number. I had it saved, she says. But no, he's stubborn. He went to another lawyer. It's been a year and a half, and he's got no money. He's got nothing. He's very, very, apparently not a happy camper. I would tell you this, Queen of my Castle. You can make a mistake by not coming to us and going to another lawyer. But what's worse is you can make a second mistake by saying, I'm with a lawyer I'm not happy with, and I'm not going to change. So you can still call your friend. He can change. We'll get the file from the lawyer. People come to us all the time. They say, I want to fire my lawyer. I want to hire Brad. I want to hire Moshe.
Some people don't realize that they can do that.
That is
They
right.
can.
So Queen of the Castle, let them know. Okay? 1-800-529-5465. My producer, which is in my head, I guess I'm my own producer, says that I must talk about also switching it up and calling USA Credit Repair. This is a company, Moshe, USA Credit Repair. That's our sponsors.
Right.
You know that.
I do.
You do.
I do.
Do you know what they do?
They help raise your credit score.
They help. They do it. They give you a 90-day money-back guarantee. If they don't do it, money back. Guaranteed.
Excellent.
And what they also do is if you don't have good credit, they make you have good credit. They petition people or companies or entities that are bringing your credit score down to get those entities or companies or individuals off your credit report. And then, boom, magically, your credit starts going up pretty fast.
Wow.
USA Credit Repair, they are our proud sponsors. And the telephone number to call for USA Credit Repair is 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177. 1-800-872-7177. USA Credit Repair, the key to beautiful credit. Now, when you call them, they will let you know whether your credit is beautiful or not, as we like to say. If your credit's above 700, you're good. If your credit's below 700, not so beautiful.
Ugly.
If your credit is 500, or hit that credit with a stick, it's so ugly. I mean, literally take out the stick and just start banging that credit. Smack that credit, it's so ugly. It's so ugly. You really need, right? Because smack that credit with the stick, it's so ugly. Hit it with a stick. My mother used to say that to me. Not that she was ever going to hit me with a stick.
But that you're so ugly?
No, not that I'm so ugly.
Like, that's
not that
waiting for the
not that
explanation.
I'm so ugly that she's just like, this was ugly or whatever, and she was just go, it's so ugly, I'm going to hit it with a stick. right. Not me personally. I think I'm a pretty good-looking guy.
Is that like a common thing in the Jewish community?
I don't
This
know.
is so ugly.
Yeah,
I gotta beat it with the stick.
stick. I don't know. It's my mother's
My
comment.
father never actually said that. He just
Smacked
Beat it with the stick.
At least with
Yes.
Brad's mom, you got a verbal warning.
Yes, exactly. All right, so USA Credit, they will beat that credit with a stick if it's ugly. The telephone number.
Can somebody animate that, please? Like, if we have any listeners that can do that, that's our commercial. If you send that in, we got it.
Telephone number for USA Credit, 1-800-872-7177. Making myself laugh. 1-800-872-7177. USA Credit Repair, the key to beautiful credit. They are proud sponsors, and if you're not sure about them, give them a call. It's absolutely free. And they'll check your credit score for you, and they will let you know whether or not they need to help you. USA Credit, I'm going to say the number one last time, 1-800-872-7177, 1-800-872-7177. The USA Credit is the key to beautiful credit, or you can check them out on the web at wefixbadcredit.com. All right. Do we want to go to social media check-in?
We can.
Let's do it.
Okay, so good morning. A child who did a re-entry permit, does that child have to do biometrics before leaving the USA?
Yes. Well, if the child's under 16, no.
My question is...
But you know what you do? Because the biometric fingerprints always take weeks and weeks or months and months. If you need to leave the country immediately, you can leave, and then if you get the biometric appointment, come back, take it, and then leave a second time. Okay, you don't have to. You just have to be physically here in the United States when the re-entry permit goes in. But then you could leave, come back, because your fingerprints may not come back for 2 or 3 months. Then leave, come back, use your green card to come back, take your fingerprints, and then leave again for that long period of time. You can do that as well.
My question is, I made an application for adjustment of status in February. I got my work permit. How long after will I have to wait for an appointment for my green card?
When was what? In February?
February.
Your appointment should be, it's taking 8-9 months. So if you applied in February, should be September, October. And by the way, Carol Anderson, the Tiger, says, I am on a roll. I love it. I don't know. I'm on my like secret stash of energy right now because I literally did not sleep last night.
I don't know. Maybe the joys of having one less kid in the house.
Maybe. I have actually no kids in the house right now. They're both on trips.
Ooh.
That's where all the energy is.
Yes, maybe that's where all the energy is coming from, right? Go out and have a good time finally.
So why didn't you get any sleep, Brad? What happened?
I don't, because I had to wake up and go to the airport at 4 in the morning.
All right, this next question is for
Moshe thought something else.
No, I mean you never get sleep. That's why.
That's true. That is true.
All right, we have
All
a
right,
question.
and by the way, we're gonna continue with social media check-in. So please leave your questions right now. We're gonna go through all of them and answer every last one of them. In addition, we have 12 open lines. It's 1-800-529-5465. In addition, I have one of I believe a really, really good young personal injury attorney, and Moshe Baruch here, who like goes to court like swinging for the fences and usually comes back swinging like he won like the World Series. Okay,
With a stick.
Right, yeah, right. He will hit that insurance company with a stick. All right. So if you want a really good personal injury attorney, you got Moshe. You want a good immigration attorney, you got me. You want some comedy, you got strong manly guy. Right.
Want some questions?
You got some questions. You got strong manly guy.
I'm there for you.
Yeah.
So Moshe, if you have an accident and the same person is using one of the lawyers from your crew, how will it work?
Well, it depends on the facts of the case. Is it the same car accident?
You could be as long as we don't have to point fingers at each other.
As long as there's no conflict of interest.
Right.
That's the key word.
Right. So in other words, you can't represent the driver and a passenger if the driver was responsible or driver was partially responsible.
Right, because then you'd be suing each other.
You'd be suing each other, and we can't sue our clients.
But
if you were both passengers
right.
in the automobile, or you were both pedestrians, or one was a passenger and one was a pedestrian. In other words, neither of you can point the finger at the other and say you're to blame for the accident. Then we could represent you. That's basically where the conflict comes, is if we have to point the finger at somebody else and say you're responsible for the accident.
It's very fact sensitive.
Yes.
I actually have a question,
Yes.
because I saw a really bad car accident just outside my apartment this weekend, actually. Super busy intersection.
Right.
And I couldn't, everybody was like standing around looking at what happened, a bunch of rubberneckers. In that chaos, what is after you obviously call an ambulance, how quickly do you need to call a lawyer?
Immediately.
The faster you get an attorney, the better the outcome of your case. That's just the reality.
And that's why you need to have Spar Bernstein's number saved.
That is right. And tell me why, Moshe.
Because, first of all, when you get into a car accident, insurance carriers get involved. Insurance carriers want statements from the drivers, the operators, and any witnesses. And so whatever you say to these insurance carriers will potentially affect what happens tomorrow. So you want an attorney to guide you and let you know what to say, what not to say, or how to say it. And so if you say something the wrong way, you may not even realize it. Even if you think it's not your fault, they'll put liability on you, and then you ruin your whole case.
And what about this? Cars get fixed. You want to be able to get to the mechanic shop, take the pictures of the cars, take pictures of the scenes of the accident before things get fixed.
Right.
Here's another reason. If you're in an automobile accident, you have to file with no fault within 30 days. Other than that, you're not getting your medical bills paid and your lost wages from work.
That's actually one of the most important things, right? If you don't get an attorney, it's very difficult to do it on your own. I mean, technically you can do it on your own, but
technically you can operate on yourself, but it's not going to turn out as good. Okay, and technically you can call an insurance company and try to negotiate with them. You will never, ever, 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 ever get what you are entitled to. And let me tell you why. Because the insurance companies value a case based on what they think 6 people in a jury pool who couldn't get out of jury duty are going to say what the case is worth. So if they don't believe you will ever get this case to a jury for 6 people to determine what this case is worth, they will never, ever, ever give you what the true value of your case is. And that's how lawyers get separated, actually. Because insurance carriers say, this lawyer is going to be able, I've had experience with this lawyer is going to be able to convict 6 people who couldn't get out of jury duty to give lots and lots of money. We better start throwing money at them now. And then they're going to see another lawyer, or maybe somebody who's representing themselves, and they're going to say, this guy couldn't convince six jurors to give ice to Eskimos in the winter.
Perfect example is the trial we did in December.
Right.
They offered $500 before we went to trial.
Right.
Verdict came $124,000 plus interest, which accumulated to $150-something thousand. And I'm not going to mention the insurance carrier's name, but from that day on, the insurance carrier changed its tone with me. Now they're more prone to settling cases because they know
you're going to hurt them.
If I'm in front of a jury, I will convince the jury to give money.
You're going to beat them down with a stick.
Right.
It's true.
Yep.
Can you imagine how insulting it is? Now our guy wasn't terribly hurt. All right, but they $500 because they took a look at Moshe. He was a young lawyer. They said, "Yeah, you don't have the experience. You couldn't convince. I don't know. What's another bad analogy? Ice in the winter. I don't know. You couldn't convince anybody anything. How's that? All right. So because you can't convince anybody nothing, we're gonna give you $500 just to go away. Take your $500 and go away. You're not worth our time." And then after 3 days, the judge said then the judge said to Moshe, maybe if I can get you like $5,000, I don't know if I can, but if I can get you like $5,000, the judge says, that's what I think the case is worth.
That's the judge.
This is the judge. All right, I think the case is worth about $5,000 because your guy's not hurt at all. But I know, and the judge says to Moshe, $500 could be insulting. Take $5,000, go away. This is not the case you want to try. And Moshe said, no, we're trying this case, Judge.
And the judge told me she does not get verdicts in that county.
Correct.
She said, settle the case and move on.
Right. Nobody wins here. That's what she said. Nobody wins here. Only insurance companies win here. And Moshe said, nope, we're going to try the case. And at the end of the case, It was a $124,000 verdict plus interest. The guy got a final verdict with the interest of it was like $160-something thousand from a $500 settlement and from a $5,000 settlement that the judge says we should have taken.
And the defense attorney in that case was one of the most experienced trial attorneys I've ever met in my life.
And I'll say this. Now, you say, oh, Brad, $124,000, plus, that was Moshe's last trial. That was about 4 months ago. He just tried another case, but it's settled, and the guy was thrilled during the middle of the trial. We're going to try again in August with somebody else.
Next week.
So you say, oh, well, $124,000, that's not life-changing. Well, you know what? It's not millions of dollars that I hear. Well, you know what? This guy really wasn't hurt. He went to physical therapy. He didn't have a surgery. He went to physical therapy. Wouldn't you love to get $124,000 for physical therapy?
And not a single scratch on either of the vehicles in the motor vehicle collision.
Right. That's why they were offering $500 guys. Like, this guy's not even hurt. So, in retrospect, the jury believed he was seriously injured. So now the insurance companies say, Moshe, we're not going to screw with him. He just convinced 6 people that this guy was seriously injured. When our assessment was there was not even a scratch on the cars. We don't want to mess with this guy again. That's how you pick your attorneys. Attorneys
that aren't easily intimidated. I feel like that's such a huge factor that, I don't remember, I think actually, Moshe, you might have said it before, that, it's anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. It's not for you. Nobody's trying to help you.
That was our criminal defense team. But it's okay.
There you go. Still applies. Yeah, still applies. You got to, have somebody go and fight that for you.
So let me give you the telephone number right now. All right, saved number for a good personal injury attorney. It's the same number to call to get your immigration questions asked and answered. And you can also leave your questions on Facebook and YouTube. We're going to come back to the speed rounds in about 30 seconds. But I do want to give out the telephone number. It's so important for people to have our number. The telephone number is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Call now. I can see you calling in. Squeeze bullies people. I see you calling in. You better call. I won't do that, but I do see you calling in. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Save the number of good accident lawyers. Good construction accident lawyers. And by the way, if you're a construction accident laborer, you're a construction worker or a laborer, we don't want you to get into an accident. We have special safety T-shirts here at Spar and Bernstein to make sure that you're as safe as possible on the site. So if you work on a construction site, come on by. We'll give you you get a free T-shirt because we want you to be safe out there. The telephone number is 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Save that number. The Brad Squad, Blessed Sugarcombs, yelling out the number on Facebook. We got the Brad Squad yelling out the number there, too. 1-800-529-5465. Kyle, let's go back to social media.
How much does the process for the work permit and green card cost?
For an adjustment based on marriage, which would be your basic, $1,760.
My friend is a U.S. citizen. Her priority date is March 6th. How long does she have to wait for the interview?
Your friend is a U.S. citizen?
Correct.
And her priority date, what does that mean?
Maybe my friend married a U.S. citizen. My fault.
Where's the friend?
We don't know.
It's about a year if they're out of the country, about 9 months if they're in the United States.
I would like to find out if I've done my biometric for my citizenship in March 10th. How long do I have to wait before I get an interview date?
About 4 to 6 months.
How long is the statute of limitations on a construction accident case?
3 years.
3 years.
In New York.
In New York.
Good morning, guys. A mom who's a green card holder filed for her unmarried daughter about a year ago. The daughter, who lives in Jamaica, is about to get married to her kid's father, who lives in Jamaica as well. What would the mother, the green card holder, have to do after the daughter gets married in order to change the filing process from her filing for unmarried child to married child, and how much will it cost?
As soon as the daughter gets married, that's the end of the case, because a green card holder cannot file for a married child. So as soon as that daughter gets married, that daughter is not getting a green card, and everything the mother has done from the beginning of time to now to get her a green card is over. So what she's saying is, I'd rather stay in my home country and be married to this man than come to America. Now, if the mother was to become a citizen, different story, but that's as a mother filing for a permanent resident child.
Could the daughter wait to get married?
The daughter can come to the United States, get her green card, turn around, marry the man back down there, file for him, and it would be faster for both of them.
Oh, so that's
If you know, you want to make America your home. Now, I know some people, you know, need the marriage certificate. You know, other people can just say, you know what, we're living together, we're married, good enough. You know, to each his own.
I thought for a second you were going to say "Make America Great Again."
Make America great again. Make America great again. It is certainly he is not fulfilling this prophecy. I would say
We are by helping immigrants.
we are helping by immigrants. That is for sure. But that's about it so far. All right, Kyle. We're helping America. I think we've done a better job at making America great again than that. We haven't said his name recently. The
DT.
The orange dude in the White House. I think we have done a better job in the 6 months of making America great again, just by helping people. What do you think?
I think in fairness
To
our president.
we should not be comparing what we do to him.
No, I was just saying we've been on for 20 years. So we've got kind of a head start.
That
as
is
far as
very
helping
true.
people.
That is very true. All right, 1-800-529-5465. What else you got? Is that it? Is that all the social media?
Back to you, Brad.
Back to me, Brad. All right, Michelle. Michelle, how are you?
I'm good. I just have a quick question for you. Based on information I gathered listening to your program, my husband and I married late last year when he was a permanent resident. I am on OPT, and since then, based on the information, we decided to submit the I-130 and not wait for him to become a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
He's since then become a U.S. citizen, and we've already compiled all the documents, the application to adjust, and the medical. I wanted to find out, do I send that with the upgrade letter to the service center, or do I send it to the lockbox?
The lockbox.
Okay. So the upgrade letter, do I send it to the service center or no?
No. All you're going to do is take the approval letter for the I-130 and submit it to the lockbox with the adjustment application in lieu of filing a new I-130 visa petition.
Okay.
All right.
Perfect. So I don't need to have any communication with the service center at
No,
all?
you don't. Just file the adjustment.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. 1-800-529-5465. Stacy.
Good morning, Brad.
Good morning.
I have a quick question. My green card, the 2 year is going to be expired on December. Should it do it 3 months before, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm coming to see you then.
All right, hold on one second. We can help you. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. We have about 30 seconds left, Moshe. You have any last words of advice for everybody?
If you want no-nonsense attorneys who sleep with the cases in their minds, you need to come to Spar and Bernstein.
Sleeping with cases in their minds.
Yes.
A very good plug for Spar and Bernstein. Thank you very much. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Tamika Drummond has a quick question here. Following up on a question regarding the green card holder filing for daughter who wants to get married. If the mom was to file for citizenship, can she then restart the filing for the daughter after? The answer is yes, but it's going to start all over from scratch and be about 10, 12 years. And we got to get out of here. See you at 12.
The proceeding was informational only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar and Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Easy to remember, 1-800-LAWLINK. Once again, make a call 1-800-529-5465. And of course, link up with the law offices of Spar and Bernstein located at 225 Broadway on the 5th. Where you out there, make a call, make the connection, make it Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-529